topic because I'm a minute early, but that's fine. Alrighty then. So, talking about Smash, talking about Nintendo here. So, this was reported off of GameSpot.com by Jordan Ramey. Smash Brothers Ultimate Direct News Roundup, new characters, new story, and more. Nintendo recent November Direct is the last confirmed pre-release showcase of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate prior to the game's launch. The video revealed 5 new characters, including in the base of the game of Ultimate, while also detailing a new story mode, extra features, and post-launch content. And it goes on to say that the full coverage. But basically, Nintendo had a Direct this past week, and they announced 3 new characters, 2 of which are in the base game, which is Ken from Street Fighter, and the Pokemon, I forgot the name. Hang on. Oh, Incineroar, sorry, from Pokemon Sun and Moon, which is also within there as well, in his like third evolved form, is in the main base game. They did go into detail regarding spirit mode and other details they went in, which I feel like they kind of went a little too long on it, honestly. But
yeah, they really needed to tone back on how much information they were giving us, because it was just too much.
Mm-hmm. Like don't get me wrong. Like I'm all in favor for Smash information and news, but like this was on a level of like you're probably losing about a good quarter of your audience right now, just kind of like confused, like what's going on. So
yeah. Well, they went into the whole like helps area, like the help option area. I was like, we don't need to know that.
Yeah, absolutely. They just want to make it clear that you're gonna get your money's worth in this game. Like there's putting so much content into this game. It's pretty ridiculous. But they also announced that they have additional DLC, 5 DLC fighters, stages, and music coming to the to Smash Ultimate. You can buy season pass, a la pretty much every other fighting game out there right now, with regards to future content and characters. And with this one, which I find ironic, kind of funny. They're dangling a new character that you can get. I believe, as far as I remember, you can get this character on launch day of the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, but like for a month, but afterwards you have to buy it separately, like every other DLC character. But this character in particular was Piranha Plant, which a very odd choice in regards to what type of character. Like I feel like, because in just kind of to compare with fighting games in general, you always have that one weird character that does not move like the others, and it's like very unique. So like in Street Fighter 5 you have what was his name? The poison guy. Oh man, I'm horrible at this.
Like I don't know the game well enough to
right
say what it is.
It'll come to me. Or I'll go Street Fighter 4. You had Gen, which was like a very obscure character that would like jump around and dive kick everywhere, but also had like this very like long range punk moves. And Skullgirls, you have Double, which is like a very much like she would like dash very slowly across the screen, but like she can take form of like all the other characters in her movesets, and like definitely that type of archetype of a character when it comes to Smash, when it comes to Piranha Plant. The thing about this though is that while this is all well and good, and everybody's still pretty damn excited for the game, one of the things that obviously a lot of people were looking for or like hoping was because of a leak potentially that was found or was talked about prior to this direct. There were expectations of seeing other characters that were on the list. Gino from Mario Superstar RPG, Banjo-Kazooie from Banjo-Kazooie. What else was there? There was Kamen Rider, which was a weird thing, but this link was like also linked to the Grinch because it was the same company that was doing work for the Grinch movie studios, but also had information on this. So a very, very detailed leak, which turned out to be debunked. But people were upset, and even Sakurai kind of put out there like in his tweet in English, by the way. It's great to dream about your favorite character joining the battle, and I appreciate your passion, but please try to stay on topic when replying to tweets and refrain from flooding us and other users with requests when we are not specifically asking for feedback. Thank you. So, I'll say this, and I believe, Greg, you're very much in the same mindset when it comes to this. We've definitely seen this past week a lot of people, a lot of gamers who feel they're entitled or feel that they deserve, or they didn't get what they want, and then when they don't get what they want, they lash out and like say it's horrible, it's this and this and that.
Yeah, I think we're going to talk about that in a little bit too with the Diablo situation, but
absolutely.
Yeah, this is definitely one of those situations where we have 76 characters.
Absolutely. Total? Yeah, we got a shit ton of characters. Like there's
that's an absurd fucking number for any game, and they're all like available in game other than Piranha Plant, which, by the way, if you plan on buying the game before January 30th, you're gonna get him.
Yeah, for free.
Like, just
for free. Yes, no pay.
Everyone's like, oh, well, what about the 5 DLC? Don't buy it right a fucking way. Wait.
Yeah.
Wait to buy it to see who the first character is, then make your choice.
Yeah,
and you know what? If we're going off of how much, like, let's say Ryu and Bayonetta and those other and Cloud cost, because all those characters were DLC. So if we go off of how much all of those characters cost, they were like less than $5 a piece. So 9 times out of 10, each of these little packs that has like music, a stage, and a character are probably going to be about $5 a piece. So just fucking wait, pony up the $5 when they come out, and if you want them, you have them. Like,
yeah. Like I definitely understand with other fighting games that have not come out, and like there's a season pass, and it's like about future content, and some people are turned off about that just because like it's on the merit of like, hey, we don't know if this game's gonna be good or not. Why should I pay a season pass for future content? And that's generally thinking of a lot of people who play other fighting games when it comes to that. But with Smash Ultimate, it is an exception because of two things. One, Smash already proved itself like to be a really good game. Like not only past previous titles, but this last one when they came out for the Wii U. It's great. It's awesome. Like it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So if there was any question as far as like you want to hold off, and I get it. Maybe you don't want to spend the money, or maybe you want to hold off and you want to see what the other characters are. But like Nintendo and Smash has definitely proven itself with the Super Smash Bros. Series. Like it's always been bangers. They've always been like really good from every iteration. And I'll agree. Like because I kind of threw out there when this was first announced for Super Smash Ultimate, I was like when I said on stream during E3, I was like, oh, it's just a port. Then I realized, like, no, it's actually more than that. It's not a port. There's a bunch more stuff they're putting into the game.
I kept fucking trying to tell everybody it's not a port, but everyone's like, oh, it's just the same thing that the Wii U one was. I was like,
at the time it was like at the time it was just like for the most part a port. But then as time went on,
Anthony, it never was a port. I just started trying to explain to you, like everyone that was saying that was just seeing the same characters that they had recognized. That's all they were seeing, and so that's why they were calling it a port.
But it was also add on like also the fact that like outside of this past E3, we had like no knowledge of what exactly was changed. Like we didn't know what was added or changed to the game until E3 when I realized like, oh wait, no, they really changed the game. Like this is basically like the third strike of Smash Brothers. So that's when I learned like, oh no, wait, this is actually a new game.
Everyone jumped to fucking conclusions.
Yeah. I mean, with that whole information you could work off, you kind of have to, make your predictions and guesses. But,
I think I'm really. Here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
I was watching Kind of Funny, like while watching it at the same time, and I was looking at their chat. I was looking at I don't remember who was on screen at the time, but everyone seemed very disappointed by the single player content. For me, I was very happy to see the single-player content. I was like, there's 2 single-player modes. How is everyone upset about this?
Absolutely, yeah. I forgot to mention, like, the single-player mode in this game looks fucking awesome. Like,
It does. Like so there's for anyone who didn't watch it, there's two modes. There's the story mode, which is called World of Light, I believe. Kirby's the best. They showed the opening cutscene, and it's a whole thing where everyone gets turned into like statues that have evil clones or whatever, and Kirby's the only one that survived it. But the way that they showed that was like it's an overworld sort of thing. So you go from stage to stage. Like it looked really fucking cool, and you unlock more players via doing that. I don't know if that's how you unlock them totally. I doubt it will be. I'm sure there's multiple ways to unlock characters in the fuck around mode.
Right.
Just the regular Smash mode. But the second multiplayer the second single player mode is basically challenges. And you do these challenges to unlock more souls or spirits. I don't know, some souls. Spirits is the most brilliant fucking thing they could have done for this game, for this franchise. Because ostensibly, or not ostensibly, basically what they can do is add an endless number of fucking characters to the game. An endless number. Like, everyone's like, oh, it'd be really cool if Shantae was in the game. Well, she kind of is. All the characters in Shovel Knight are available to be in the game via spirits. This is how Undertale is going to make it into the game. You know, like shit like that.
Yeah, definitely. It reminds me of a mode that was it was in Marvel 3 where you had like these 3 different cards, but there were different characters, and like you can apply them to your character. In some cases, like if you played Ryu or any other character and you had a parry, or if you had like Chun-Li, you had a parry move essentially. And you can parry attacks when they go against you, or like you have like another like boost from another character. It's basically, it's a fun build, but it also leads to a bunch of other possibilities for players to kind of go and have different characters that can evolve and like have these different types of settings.
I guarantee you that the spirit stuff is single player only. I doubt that stuff is going to be a multiplayer.
I think it'll be in local multiplayer. I don't think it'll be online.
I don't even think that, man. Like it's a complicated system. Like one spirit can have 3 spirits on top of it, but your player can have 3 spirits so extensively. You could have a combination of 9 to 12 spirits on your character. Like it gets a little bit too heady there, but I just don't think that's going to make it to multiplayer in any way, shape, or form. If it does, I'll be surprised, but I doubt it. I really, really doubt it.
Yeah. But in general,
maybe amiibo fights, maybe that way. But
that'd be great.
Maybe
that'd be great. That'd be awesome. I would be totally for that. But yeah, we shall see. And that game's coming out pretty soon. It's coming out
December 7th.
Yeah, so it is a month away. Less than a month away, actually. Yeah, that's less than a month away.